It's the day after the Great Pea Massacre. I'll show you the results in a second. But yeah, yesterday was so busy I wasn't able to film at all. Like, everybody was talking to each other and people were around all over the plot. It was really good, if you like that sort of thing. Anyway, it's Sunday. No, it's Monday, Easter Monday. Gosh, yeah. And the rain has been absolutely relentless. It's been absolutely tearing it down, hammering it down. Let me show you the results. There we go, a little bit of a puddle outside my shed. Not too worried. It's not often we're going to have rainfall like this, but there's the pond overflowing. Lots of traffic. This is why I haven't done anything in this area. This will just be a seating area. Right. Okay, so I chopped down the field beans and I've added the string for where the runner beans are going to go. So one side is going to be crimson, the other side is going to be white lady, and then that leaves me some space for a couple of TPs and some rows of dwarf beans. And that will all stay field beans for seed crops and extra food. Now I've strimmed the field beans that were here, and I've just left all of the chopped up stuff on the surface. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to let it melt in. I will plant in there, but I'll just put grooves in the soil. Here's the peas after their massacre. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. It was just very clumsy. On a note how not to do it, or what I will do differently next time, is that they will be higher so that the roots are more tangled, and I'll make the dirt in the actual gutters a lot wetter so it slides easier. To be honest, it doesn't bode well for the carrots and parsnips I've planted. That could be a very messy situation trying to get them into the soil, but we'll see. And I shouldn't have done it anyway. Carrots and parsnips, I won't do it again. All weeded. I put wild seed down onto this bank on the pedestrian side. This will be left for obviously the strawberries here. I need to weed that, but this will be left for other things to grow. But this has been seeded with wild seeds, so hopefully we'll see some good stuff there. Right, that's it. I only walked down because of the rain stopped for 5 minutes, but it is forecast to rain again all afternoon. I did plant some more, or did sow some more seeds in the greenhouse for succession sowing, yeah. I wish I could talk. Other than that, everything else is groovy. I rescued a load of bulbs that had been thrown onto a neighbour's plot from, a neighbour brought them down. He'd been given them by his next door neighbour at his house, not at the plot. And they were having some patio or something done. So they dug up literally square meters of bulbs, tulips, daffodils, everything else. So they threw them all in. I've salvaged some, and I've stuck them in a big clump there. We'll see if they take and survive. I'll let them, because this won't be used for a month or so. And then if they do survive, then I'll replant them somewhere where they can live permanently. Right. It's Saturday, the 15th of April. I'm in the greenhouse, Captain Obvious, and I need to explain a couple of things. Right, first of all, let's show you the greenhouse stuff. So, over there on the patio, I've got tons of stuff. I'll show you that in a second. So what I've done is I've transplanted some kohlrabis, That's all one type. Some broccolis, excuse me, some Brussels. Now, I didn't, sorry to keep swinging around, I didn't have a very good germination on the shard, so I've replanted some. No sweet corns come up on any of there's 3 different packets here, so I don't know. Where's the rest? There's some over here, I think. I can't remember. There we go, sweet corn. Oh, 1 or maybe 2 coming up. Yes, the sweet corn's going to be a bit of a problem this year, I think. I have tomatoes planted out, various other things planted out. Look, why are these not draining? I've got holes in the bottom. I'll have to recheck those. Strawberries not coming up. But there's a few bits and pieces going on. These are little herb things. I'll show you what's going to happen to those at a later date. There's the re-sown shard. Got 1 coming through already. And a couple coming through. Right, so what we've got, I planted some more things today. I planted some more spring onions. This time I've multi-sowed them into little modules, and I'll pop the modules straight into the soil just to try something different. Some more beans, and over on this side, some more. I've put in some turnips and some other stuff. Borlotti beans. There's lots of other things I've planted as well. So everything's growing well. Let me show you outside. Walk this way. Right, so I'm hardening off some things. Oh, let me show you the salads first of all. Ignore the grass, that's for in there. But it's a bit full at the moment. I need to rough it up. So they look a bit Spartan on that one. Might need to re-sow that. I've still got some more of that. So, oh no, it might be coming up. That's looking good. Radish looking good. Peas, snap peas, I think. Yep, good. Oh, ooh, spicy. Mint, more. 1 snap peas and one's 2. 2 types of rocket. All the herbs. Not doing much at the moment. Carrots and parsnips coming up. Now I'm going to have a lot of trouble getting those into the ground after the great pea fiasco. And this is the stuff I'm hardening off. Excuse me. I'm going to take a seat on my patio here. The beans are ready to go in. I'm just waiting for an opportune moment. More. They're all looking good. Those ones over there that aren't labelled are more scarlet and white beans of these type, and they're easy to identify. The white ladies have got normal green stalks. You see, but the red crimsons have got crimson stalks. Easy. So all I have to do is just see which ones are coming up. There you can see these ones closest to me have got green stalks. So that'll be the white lady, and the ones on the other side have got red stalks, so that'll be the crimson. Nice and easy. But these are all hardening off. They're all... Now there is a pile like this, well like this, of various things down on the allotment. And I go down early in the morning and uncover them with plastic. And they're in like a wire cage. And then in the evening I go back down and cover them up. Right, let me... So why am I not down on the allotment on a lovely day? Have a look at this video before we go any further. It talks a little about mental health. I should point out at this point we're going on to drama, mental health, and none growing things. So if you don't want to if you don't want to see that type of thing, change now, and I'll see you on another video. In the meantime though, if you do want to know about all the drama, have a watch of this video. This is me contemplating how happy I am sitting by my pond. It's early afternoon, still Friday. I've transported 3 more cartloads of poop over to the poop bin over there. Now I'm sitting by the pond having a tea. Let me turn you around. There's the pond. Look at a lovely sky again. It's cloudy, but the sun's out at the moment. And there's a cup of tea. Yeah. Ducks are gone. Oh, they'll be back. I'll be back. So, yeah, quite a lovely afternoon. Thought I'd talk about mental health. I've noticed on YouTube a lot of people are doing various other bits and pieces. I've lost sight of one of my favourite YouTubers. He suddenly ended his channel. It was like, this is what I'm going to be doing today, and then the last 30-40 seconds of his channel was right, well, thank you very much indeed, it's over, bye. And that was it. No explanation as to what's happened or his state of mind and things, but he just suddenly ended his channel and he hasn't made any more videos since. And that was from 2 a week, you know. So yeah, mental health. You know, I've been suffering pretty badly in what, 3 months, 2 months. Yeah, I suppose 2 months since January. I mean, I still was doing like structural work in January, but since then it's just been sitting at home getting miserable because I can't come out and do stuff. It does take it out of you. Sad syndrome, isn't it? It's I don't know what it is. It's vitamin D deficiency, they call it. Plus my muscles have gone, you know, flabby. I've put on weight. Not been eating healthy again. All because I can't be on my little happy place, the allotment. People, one person did ask me why I put hashtag mental health in my hashtags on YouTube in the description. And well, you know, this is my anchor. My mental health stability is tied to whether I can get down on the allotment and do this. And I don't think I'm alone. I think there's so many people who would literally go stir crazy if they didn't have their allotments. You don't need to be a social animal. You don't need to be an expert in anything. And there's always something to do, I suppose, even in the cold weather, except that I can't go out in the cold weather because of my heart condition. But yeah, let's say for the majority of the time, there's a lot to do on the allotment that you don't have to be an expert about. That's why it's so important to my mental health to be able to come down. So by now if you didn't already know, you know that I do have some mental health issues, anxieties, depression and such like. I've never kept it a secret, and I've talked about it briefly in various of the videos. But unfortunately, something's happened this week where somebody has deliberately upset me. They've bullied me and harassed me with passive aggression. Got a fly crawling over my hand, go away. Passive aggression, and caused me to break down. I can't. I've complained to the local parish council, and I'm hoping that they'll sort the issue. But until then, I don't feel safe going down to the allotment. I'm not talking about physical safety. I'm talking about mental health. Somebody is deliberately harassing me, knowing how to push buttons that cause severe anxieties, and it's left me almost unwilling to leave the home. I haven't been to the shops. I'm living out of the freezer and supplies. I've got a terrible urge to go back to alcohol, which I'm trying to resist. On the day it happened, I did actually drink the rest of the alcohol in the house. But I feel as though at the moment, this person followed me all over my plot, harassing me, even though I told them to stop, to leave the plot, that I have mental health issues and they're upsetting me. but he kept on going and going and going and going. So I feel in some ways that my happy place, my safety zone, my personal space is violated, and I feel unsafe actually going back down there in the fear that it will continue to go. All of the depression that I felt when I arrived, it's come back. You know, the guilt, the anger at myself over what happened in my previous few years. So at the moment, no more allotment. So I will keep you posted and let you know what's going on. So thank you very much for your ongoing support. I hope those of you that have watched this part understand about mental health, and you'll understand how important it is for me to get this sorted. Thank you. Bye bye.